maybe I'll split this episode up. Get my internal notes, split it up here. Right when Steven leaves, okay? Let's see. I don't know if any of y'all listen to this, but I'm just letting y'all know. Whoop. I'm probably gonna mess this up. Yeah, I'm just typing. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I want to see how much levels have we done. Ooh, okay, we could go until... Is that a fire alarm? Or a school bell? Because there isn't any schools nearby my house. Alright, we got the yellow bird. Yeah, someone's smoke alarm is going off.
But to be fair, I could have been miscontextualizing it since it has been a while since I've read the comic again.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. No matter what, I kinda dislike how the later comics turned out.
Well, I mean, there's...
But I mean, not the comics, but the specials. Because they started giving too much time to Snoopy.
I mean, once you, like, run on for, like, 10 years, then you start to get kind of stale. And...
But this is... No, like, I'm specifically talking about the oversaturation of Snoopy's what gets on my nerves.
I see. I see.
That's probably because I actually read the comic explicitly for the human element. Like... I like Snoopy and all. I love the guy, but
yeah,
he's just kind of not my favorite thing about the comic.
Oh, yeah, I had a dumb story about...
It's a similar thing with Calvin and Hobbes. I love Calvin and Hobbes. I don't read Calvin and Hobbes for Hobbes. I'm reading it for Calvin.
Hell yeah. Also, you may think like well, it is kind of...
Fuck!
It is kind of dumb that
They didn't give me straw.
Oh, that's fun. A lot of people, and by a lot of people I mean everyone, probably think it's dumb to package 3 $1 mobile games on a $40 disc in store shelves.
It is.
Literally the year after, the same year the Nintendo console versions came out, they ported the Star Wars Angry Birds one of the consoles
to its own disc.
To its own disc on store shelves on Xbox 360, PS3, PS Vita, because the Vita existed back then, the Wii, Wii U, and 3DS in 2013.
Do you have like any actual straws lying around, or?
I don't think so.
Because that would make this significantly easier on me.
I'll ask my dad. Yes. He might have some. But yeah, and again, it was published by Activision, so what do you expect? The pricing went up to like $50 on the current Gen 5 versions.
Why though?
Like the Wii U version was $50, Wii, PS3, 360, and Vita were $40. 3DS was $30. And the only new things they really added were exclusive levels and cooperative and competitive multiplayer modes for up to 4 players.
This sounds like a total waste of everything.
Yeah.
Again, you probably could have just bought the games on mobile.
Well, I mean, since they've been delisted, that's pretty much the only way to legitimately obtain them now. That's the sad part. Though, physical copies are stupid cheap on Amazon now. So, if you want to get Angry Birds on console, I'm not going to stop you. Steven might, though. And then the game also... It was also a launch title for the PS4 and Xbox One, so... It was on there, $50, just like the Wii U version. And they each had their own stuff, where, some of them had motion controls with the Kinect and PS Move. PS4 version, you could use the touchpad to fling the birds.
Why did you go like that?
Good question.
You should have been aiming slightly upwards.
Alright. The Wii U version, you can use the gamepad as like the touchscreen. The 3DS version, you can use the bottom screen. But 3DSs were smaller than phone screens at the time, or like the screens were.
Yeah. That's because phones have been getting bigger.
Yeah. I said that.
I've seen an increase in flip phones.
Flip phones? No, I got.
Because smartphones have been recently doing this thing where they basically become flip phones.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Never thought those would come back, but here we are. Then I could say that for a lot of the stuff that happened in 2020 as a whole. Like, fucking... Like, 2020 just was the year where all the impossible things were possible, and they happened. Like, hey, we're getting a new Drawn to Life game. That exists. Ooh, that's...
Hey, we're finally We're finally, like, holding our politicians responsible. No, we're not.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But even then, Yandere Simulator will never finish development. There's an entire Twitter account dedicated to things that happened before Yandere Simulator development. Oh, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World got a re-release. Somehow. Despite all the legal stuff they had to do. And now it has...
I'll say this, though.
Yeah.
The game is good.
Yeah.
The movie, not so much.
Local AMC...
Don't hate me for telling the truth. I love the comic. The movie is not that well of an adaptation because it came out before the comic actually started pulling all of its actual, like, messages.
Fuck. I almost saw the movie because it was playing at the AMC theater.
It's a good movie for what it is, but it's not a good adaptation.
It was playing at the AMC theater that's 20 miles away for a week. And then I didn't see it because I got lazy and I forgot it was playing.
I actually have it.
Oh, fuck, for sake. Fuck these motion... Fuck this Wii remote. This...
It's also on Netflix. You can watch it.
Yeah. Oh. Son of a bitch. But yeah, so Scott Pilgrim is finally back after licensing hell. And they even made a physical release of it, so it's never going to be lost to time again.
Yeah. They didn't realize that that the game was so beloved.
Yeah. So thank you, Limited Run Games, for providing that. All is well in the world, except for
everything.
Except for everything. Unless you work at Konami, then I feel bad for you. Does Konami still even exist?
Fuck Konami.
Sure.
The only thing they're doing is Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and Pachinko.
Stuff. I've heard whispers that they're making a remake of the first Metal Gear Solid game for PS5. Which would be cool, but knowing it's Konami, they'll probably fuck it up somehow.
They'll definitely fuck it up somehow.
Yeah. And I also heard whispers that the original Last of Us on PS3 is doing a full remake on PS5, which confuses me, because that game does not need a remake.
Yeah. The game barely needs to be acknowledged nowadays.
I mean, Last of Us 2 was one of the most loved or hated games of the generation, game consoles. It's like, I've seen people both sides. You either love it or you hate it. And for reasons pretty much the same. It's like... Yeah, and now apparently Sony's obsessed with making interactive Hollywood blockbusters nowadays.
Makes sense.
And not just Jack and Daxter all over again. Because they're too scared to innovate. Oh, that was a nice shot. Sweet. They did add these animated cutscenes for the disc release.
I'm pretty sure they were on the mobile version.
They were just still images on the mobile version.
Fair enough.
Alright,
I mean, we can end the episode here and, like, continue on from where we left off.
I was gonna split this up into multiple files. Because I feel like that. Bonus levels! But I could end it here, and then cut it out during the briefly looking over process. Note to self, cut it out here. Future myself. Alright, we got the white bird. And... Bruh bird. The war criminal. I remember this level. I don't. Yeah, I do. Right. Alright. Is there a way to zoom out? Oh my god. I'm looking at the manual. Because there's a 2-page manual.
Look, move your cursor.
Oh, I got it. I figured it out. It's up and down the D-pad. I'm dumb. But yeah, I mean, at least we've been talking about some entertaining stuff to keep us entertained. I'm trying to hit this. I forget what those are called.
Stalactites?
Stalactites.
The stalagmites, I forgot which one.
There's like, they have different names depending on if they're...
Yeah, if they're on the top of the...
Yeah. And yeah. I'm not gonna continue on until I hit that thing. And yeet. Satisfaction. Kinda.
Would have been satisfaction if you blew that thing off.
Alright, now we got this thing. Is there a fire alarm going off, or am I just hearing things? Oh, fuck. What the pause button? I like how in the movie, the big bird is just basically a war criminal. Because they
what do you do?
Jesus Christ.
What do you do?
Well, they were like in the first movie, there was a scene where like, why are you all in anger management class? And then they went through everyone, they got to the big one, and then when the trapper popped up, all that was shown was police sirens, and just zooming in on his face. So yeah.
That just makes him a criminal, not a war criminal.
Yeah. Alright, and pop! That was underwhelming. Ow. Bruh. That's my thoughts.